Okay, welcome to week 12. We got the Green Bay Packers and the Buffalo Bills. Should be a pretty interesting game. The season 1, the Buffalo Bills won their division with a 14-2 record. They made it to the playoffs, but they got beat by the Raiders in round 2. They had to buy in round 1. So they ended up getting beat by the Raiders, who were a wild card team. The Packers were actually a wild card team in the playoffs at season 1. Made it to the NFC Championship, got beat by the Giants. Now in the last season, which was Tecmo Super Bowl on the Super NES, Buffalo Bills won their division once again with a 12-4 record. This time, they won the Super Bowl, went all the way. Packers won their division last season too, and ended up getting beat in the NFC Championship by the Dallas Cowboys. So here we gonna have the Packers and the Bills. I'll be the Packers, of course, as usual, playing against the computer Buffalo Bills. First one's a skip throw. Atlanta gets beat by Denver. Cleveland gets beat by Kansas City. Detroit gets beat by the Bears. To take a look at the schedule before actually starting. Mike Pryor returns from the hospital and he busts out like Superman. It seems like they always, the computer, like the last 5 or 6 games in a row, seems like they won the coin toss. Yeah, see, they don't have Thurman Thomas on their team in this game. Instead, they got a generic quarterback named R.B. Bills. So they also have that in the next game, so they must not have had anyone on their roster. Oh, look at that. You gotta be kidding me. It was like a 1 second Nelson pass. It's like that quarterback threw the ball before he could even tell there was a receiver downfield.
Set. Ready. Cut.
Okay, shouldn't there be intentional grounding? The player was laying on the ground. No chance of catching it.
Blue 43. Blue 43. Cut.
You gotta be kidding me. Perfect pass with 2 guys on him.
First down.
So Buffalo must have cheated their way to the Super Bowl last season if they played the same way they're doing this game.
Brown 52. Brown 52. Cut. Brown 52.
See, it's like they just catch everything.
First down.
You can have your entire 11-player defense all gathered around one receiver and you'd still catch the ball.
Brown 52. Brown 52. Cut.
Oh, nice. My player just goes diving in the wrong direction.
Down.
HB Bills. They don't even have RB Bills. Like for running back, we have halfback Bills. And he kicks the ball right through Reggie's head and into the goalpost. Right there. I pushed the X button like
Blue 43.
6 or 7 times before it finally did anything. That is the stupidest running play I have. I gotta get rid of that play. I thought I already did change a play. I forgot to permanently change it though. See, it's too much like all the other plays. There's really nothing much different about it. Other than you got a different receiver, or running back.
Ready. Set. Good. Blue 48. Blue 48. Good. Touchdown.
I'm gonna start getting dirty with them. See if I can take him back in the end zone for safety.
Set. Ready. Good. 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 Good.
No, of course not, because they got a running back that runs like 80 miles an hour.
Brown 52. Good.
You gotta be kidding me. Their receivers can catch a ball with 2 guys on them. My receiver's wide open and can't even catch it. Robert Brooks is benched for the rest of the game. Cobb and Bennett are actually physical conditions not too bad.
Blue 43. Good. Good.
See, look at that. My hitting power is like 90 something. You should be able to knock anyone over.
Blue 43. Blue 43. Good. Pass incomplete.
Probably gonna fail here, but
Brown 52. Good. Good. Turnover. Brown 52. Brown 52. Good. Good. Good.
how's your 12-yard line taste? See what players are failing now. Probably my best ones, like Reggie White. Somewhat. Yeah, White and Jones both average. As close to bad as they can get without being bad.
Blue, 43.
Look at that. Look how fast he runs. There's no way. He's not even a real running back. He's just some generic player that they put in there. His name is HB Bills.
Blue, 43. Blue, 48. Blue, 48.
I mean, it's like
Red, 24. Red,
Superman
24.
playing against professional teams. I mean, it's no wonder why
Red, 24.
Electronic Arts put this game out of business. I'm starting to see all the flaws this game had.
Red, 32.
Why wouldn't they just go for it? Fourth and 2.
Red, 32. Red, 32.
See, now why do I get the ball at the 20-yard line, but
Interception.
you gotta be kidding me. Why? How could any professional quarterback miss the mark by that far? It's like he purposely threw it to the Buffalo defenseman. Isn't it a weird coincidence that when Buffalo missed their field goal, all of a sudden they get the ball right back?
Blue, 48. Blue, 48.
Electronic Arts must have seen all the screw-ups in this game. And they made the John Madden games without the flaws in them, and that must be why Tecmo stopped making games after the 95. So they knew they couldn't compete.
Red, 24. Red, 24. Brown, 52. Brown, 52.
Reggie takes him down both times.
Set. Ready.
Look at that.
Touchdown.
He had a guy, the quarterback had a guy on top of him and he still threw the ball right in a perfect pass. I mean, getting beat is one thing, but when they got to cheat to do it, it's just nasty. And they got to at least make it realistic. When your quarterback's sitting there wrestling with a defenseman, he's not going to get a perfect pass off. I mean, he didn't even have a free arm in order to throw the ball if you're wrestling with a player like that.
Brown, 52. Brown, 52.
And look at every single one of my defensemen are always, or receivers are always covered. forget to check my offensive players. Looks like I got no choice but to put Brooks in. Look at how can a player go from excellent condition to bad in between like 1 quarter? I mean, what, he slipped in the shower during the while the defense was on the field?
Ready. Set.
Whoops.
Cut.
Not the play I wanted to do.
Wow, this is two. Cut. Touchdown.
Tempted to go for a non-side kick, but with my luck, one plan, they'd run it all the way into the end zone. Wouldn't surprise me if they run this one into the end zone here.
Wow, this is two. Cut.
Halftime, we're tied up. You notice this game doesn't have a halftime show like the previous 2 games did. Look at that rushing yards. I've only got 1 yard. Usually I got Sterling Sharp as my running back, and I've been doing really good on running yards, but I haven't put him in this game. So they've got over 100 more yards than me, yet I still got a game tied up. So they're out cheating me, but I've working a lot harder. And imagine that fire's in bad condition. I got to bring Detmer in. Sharp still a fail. Lewis. Never even heard of him, Ron Lewis. I don't think we're going to get much. I think we're going to lose this game because we lost Favre and Sharp, our 2 best offensive players. Both in bad condition. And see, look at that. That's what happens when my 2 best players are out. I got to play with these losers that fumble all the time. I got lucky that time. Usually when I fumble, it doesn't go out of bounds, it goes the opposite way. See, look at that. How come that never happens for my defense?
First down. Blue 43.
See, I mean, they just don't give me a chance to do anything in this game.
Pass
Can't do a running play because I don't have any fast runners. Can't do a passing play because their defense just happens to cover every single one of my receivers. So this is what it looks like when I do a running play. 3-yard gain.
Blue 43. Blue 43. Cut. First down.
Okay, that's the way it hit. Should be a penalty.
Blue 43. Blue 43. Cut. Cut. Red 32. Red 32. Cut. Blue 48. Blue 48. Cut. 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 Brown 52. Brown.
See, how come I audibled? They audibled. This time I audibled and I didn't change it, I faked it, but they didn't change. So, isn't it kind of funny they happen to know when it's a fake or not?
First down. Ready. Set. Cut.
That is the second time he fumbled. He is out of there. I don't care. Whoops. Putting Sterling Sharp in there. I don't care what physical condition he's in.
Red 24. Red 24. Cut. First down.
If I was a head coach in a professional football game and I had a player that fumbled twice in one game, he would be out of a job.
Brown 52. Brown 52. Cut. Cut. Cut.
See, once again, I audibled and faked, but they knew it was a fake. They didn't change their line.
Blue 43. Blue 43. Cut.
But even in bad conditions, Sterling Sharp is better than
Touchdown.
the rest of the team. Sterling Sharp doesn't have a bad physical condition. It just goes from average to under average, but better than everyone else. They should have a physical condition named that.
Red 24. Red 24. Cut. 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 Cut.
Let's check these guys out. Yurkovich and McMichael can both come in. Strickland can come in. Evans and Harris.
Ready. Set.
Whoops.
Cut. Cut. Cut.
Okay, I audibled and it didn't do it. See, that's another design flaw in this game, is that sometimes you press the button and it just doesn't work. I've never had that problem with Tecmo Super Bowl III Final Edition. This game, sometimes, like 5 or 6 times, you gotta keep pressing the X button before it works.
Set. Ready. Cut. 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 Cut.
Nobody to protect my returner. What kind of a setup is that? Okay, now I gotta check my players again. West and Lewis can both come in. See, Lewis reception's 38. West reception's only 25. How did they even make the NFL? See, Brooks has 50 reception. Sharp is 81.
Blue, 43. Brown, 52.
So you gotta keep doing that, because they covered every single receiver.
Red, 32.
Okay, my receiver just kind of stood in one spot, bouncing around. Or my running back.
Blue, 43. Blue, 43.
Put an invisible force field up. It's amazing the way things that come up with the cheat.
Brown, 52. Brown, 52. Turnover.
You gotta be kidding me, I picked up like 13 yards there. This is just nasty.
Red, 32.
Okay, that happened like before any human could even see it happening. I see my players blitzing the quarterback. Next thing I noticed, the running backs, or whoever had the ball, just dove on the ground.
Blue, 48.
Human versus computer.
Red, 32.
See, it's just not fair. No human can react that fast.
First down. Blue, 48. Blue, 43. Blue, 43. First down.
Check my guys again. You can all come in. So put Harrison Pryor in if I need to.
Red, 32.
See, why is every single one of their receivers open all the time? And mine never are. I got the best team in the league and they make it look like I'm getting beat by high schoolers.
Blue, 43. Blue, 43. No good.
And why would they go for a 2-point conversion there when they could tie it up? Now they're down by a point. I guess it really doesn't. I guess it really wouldn't matter to them. I mean, if it was a real team, it's logical why they do that. Because since it's the computer, they know it's the outcome's gonna be. They're probably gonna have a miraculous touchdown at the end of the game anyway, so it doesn't matter if they lost that point.
Blue 48. Blue 48. Cut.
You gotta be kidding me. See? Just as predicted. They're gonna come back and end up winning it. Look at that. All the way back.
Touchdown.
And it's just sad when you can predict games like that. It's like a Walt Disney movie. I mentioned that before in many videos, but it is. It's like you think one thing's going good for a team, and also it goes the opposite way. But it happens so often that it's predictable. It's not a surprise. I don't think we'll see Detmer playing anymore the rest of the season.
Wow, 52. Wow, 52. Cut.
And it looks like
Pass
I'm
incomplete.
get my first loss of the season due to a cheat.
Ready. Set. Cut. 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 Cut.
Last chance.
Ready. Set. Cut.
Yep, I predicted that one perfectly. Didn't I just call it, saying why did they go for the extra point when they didn't need it? I predicted they're probably going to come back and score another touchdown, and sure enough. Surprised it happened so soon. Surprised they didn't wait till the last second of the game, but still, it's pretty easy to predict. I mean, I obviously outplayed them, but I guess when you're a computer and you can cheat, what can a human do to compete against that? That's pretty sad that my backup quarterback, led the rushing yards for my team. Now let's get through the rest of this week. I called it in the last video, though I said that it was going to be a tough game. And even though my team's far more better than theirs. San Diego beats New England. Tampa Bay beats Seattle. Washington gets beat by Dallas. Ooh, that would have been a good game. San Francisco beat the Rams. Giants beat Houston. AFC Eastern, the Buffalo Cheaters lead the division 8-3. Miami 6-5 record. See, I don't understand why Buffalo's so good, and also in Tecmo Super Bowl III Final Edition, they're not that good at all. New England or Miami are always the top two teams in that division. So what did Buffalo do that in like 8 months it made them so bad? Pittsburgh leading the Central, Cleveland Cup team behind them. Seattle leading their division 8-3. All the teams in second and third, second through fifth are pretty well close. So it could just be a matter of like 2 games, and the Raiders could jump from Actually, one game the Raiders probably jumped from 5th to 2nd, but I don't know. It had to be like a 40-point, 60-point victory. If the Raiders beat Denver by like 60 points, they played the next game, and the Raiders won like 60-0. The Raiders would be in 2nd, and Denver would drop. Dallas tied with Philadelphia, 8-3. Okay, I guess that wouldn't have been a good game when I seen Dallas and Washington. I was thinking Washington was the team that was right behind Dallas, but Philadelphia. NFC Central will get best team in the league. Packers 10-1. Minnesota 2 games behind me. We've only got 4 games left. So, have to keep an eye on the distance between the teams, like 2 games, we've got 4 weeks, so Minnesota could still catch me, but it's going to be getting pretty close. We're going to start seeing teams clinch in their division. 49ers, 9-2. They'll probably be the first team to clinch it. Saints are pretty far back, 6-5, 3 games behind them. Okay, take a look at next week's schedule. Wrong button. Kansas City Chiefs and the Seattle Seahawks, who will not see the Packers play next week. They will be auto skipping against Dallas, so I'll probably see a loss there. But I can't be blamed for that one. That'll be computer controlled. So, anyways, I hope you did not enjoy that game, because I certainly didn't. Actually seems to be a pretty short video, didn't even reach 40 minutes. Next game we'll see the Packers play. Week 13 was, I just showed Kansas City and Seattle. We won't see any games week 14. Those will all be auto-skipped. Week 15 will be Denver against the Los Angeles Raiders. So the next time we see the Packers play will be in Week 16 at home against Atlanta. So, Packers might win their division by then, depending on whether they'll probably get beat by Dallas. Detroit, it's kind of hard to say. It'll be auto-skipped Week 15. They play Chicago, Bears. I mean, the Packers should win against Detroit and the Bears, going by record, but you gotta remember that I've played, like, most of the games, and when the computer's playing, you don't really know what's going to happen. So, anyways, see you in the next video sometime, maybe tomorrow or the weekend, not know yet.